Well, look what showed up finally. Manzo high quality performance lowering springs. Doesn't say high performance, just high quality. But cool, I'm gonna get these unboxed. Here they are. So I guess in the blue one that's in the middle are for the rear, because the rear is smaller. The blue ones that are wider are for the front. Let's just see. Ugh, I don't really get a 5 here. Let's just see just how much smaller they are. Put it beside stock. Oh yeah, look at that. Quite a lot smaller. So let's see how these guys go in. So we have the new lowering springs on. The top cap is on. This is the one I shaved, so I'm a little iffy on if it's actually gonna hold. I don't really care, as long as my face isn't in the way. Next thing is to release the tension on here, which is making me wonder how exactly I'm supposed to get it out. I'm thinking I might have to either use the second pair that I have somehow to maybe grab here and pull this down. It's kind of sketchy, it's not really to grab on. Or I'm gonna have to take a good old hammer and just whack them out slowly side to side. I don't know, we'll figure that out. But so far, so good. They are the right springs, that's just good. I was slightly worried about that because it didn't specify GT or SE or any of that stuff on the website after I purchased it, so that's always good. However, these are a lot easier to compress because they have more coils, so you don't run into the problem like you do with those, where you'll have only a gap of 2 coils to grab because the third one was way tucked down here. So this is actually easier to compress these things. Now, I don't have a vise here because I'm an idiot, so I've actually done this cool little thing. I don't know if it's cool, it's probably stupid, but I just cut out this piece of wood with 2 holes in it that has the same place as a strut mount, and you basically put the piece of wood in the holes, and it I'll figure that out, and it will hold it in place while you turn the wrench to tighten it. Kind of neat, kind of stupid, but hey, what are we gonna do? I'll keep you guys updated. That was not a great success tightening the top nut, but I'm pretty sure that's tightened on enough so that when I take this tension off here, it's gonna be fine. What I'm gonna do is when I put it up in the car, I'll just tighten it when it's in. Shouldn't be a problem, so I'll just do that. So next up is to get these friggin' springs and compressors off, which is, I'm still trying to think how I'm gonna do this, but I'm a smart guy, I think, somewhat, not really. If I was smart, I wouldn't be waiting this long to do this, but hey, I'll figure it out. Exhausting trying to get that thing turned, but no avail. Still gotta turn this so it's level, but we'll get to that. All right, folks, the new spring assembly. Now, or strap spring. Now, thing to take note is this guy, little notch, has to be lined up with the outboard position. Now, apparently bad things are gonna happen, I'm not sure, but so anyways, probably do with camber or tow, if I had to guess. So now what's next is to put this bad boy back into the car. Oh God. Okay, so the top one's in. It's just got to be lined up with this guy here. I'm actually gonna clean the rust off this first. But yeah, so once you get that in, it's really not too difficult. And you can just spin that if to line up with this guy. Don't know if I'll have to do that, but we will see. All right, don't forget to cap your work, even if the cap barely fits. And yeah, so I got these guys cleaned up too, because they're kind of a pain to get out, so let's make it easy on myself when it goes back in there, right? That's all cleaned up enough. Silvery. Now let's see how this goes. It's in. All attached, all good. Nice and new lowering springs. Only problem is where the suspension is now, the flex seal tore. So I think it should be better when it's in the ground because then it's got more push to it, but we'll have to see. Either way, onto the next side. I'll get the rears done today and hopefully we'll have this thing on the road. Probably not tonight though, because I gotta wait for that flex seal shit to dry. Really stupid, but either way, we'll get to it. Okay, so we got both in now. Tightened up, I gotta get the cap on there, but next up is put the wheels on and drop it. We'll see if I did this right, or is the car going to implode. I bet I probably did it right. It can't be that hard. Oh, before I do that, check that CV axle. Looks okay. Just 'cause the other one tore. And it wasn't me that tore it. It was actually the extreme angle of this, facing downwards. It definitely ripped it, which sucks. But what are you gonna do? Alright, so I got the wheels on. Time to jack up the car a little bit, get the stands off. But I am gonna do something first, and I recommend anyone lowering their car do this. Nope, that looks good. Is damn it, I'll have to jack it up a little more. Is to put some wood under the wheels, because I could barely get the jack up before, out of the car I mean. And I have a feeling now it might be a bit trickier, so do that before you get your jack stuck under your car and rip your bumper up. Ask me how I know that one. Oops. All right, and it's down and no funny noises, but I realize I am an idiot. So that's how low it sits now. Compare that to this guy, which you gotta remember is loaded. So, well, I gotta take it off the block, so I gotta lift up the rear end now, and it's just gonna slide forward. Oops, but otherwise a resounding success, I think. I don't know about the alignment. We'll have to find that story out later, but it looks pretty good. Although it's not good thinking there, but yeah, it looks pretty good overall. Yep. All right. Now onto the rear. All right, so it's actually off the blocks. As I said before, I realized I have to have the wheels chalked, but if we go back, you can see the difference. It's quite a lot. So that's pretty cool, and it rides nice height. It's not too low, but I don't want it any lower, I don't think. I guess first step is, if you have the factory sub, pull that out, because you gotta take all this side trim off, I guess, which sucks. But I guess I'll pop these clips off and hope they go back in together. Doubt that, but we'll see. Okay, so once you got the clips taken off and the cover taken off, you then jack up the car. I'm doing one side at a time because I don't really like jacking up the rear of this car by the center and then putting it on the trailing arm supports. It just seems kind of stupid, so I just do one at a time, use the stand and the jack at the same time, equal weight, give or take. Doubles the space area, I guess, for the, oh God, I just blanked. For the weld, the pinch weld to be supported in 2 spots, so it's half the weight on each spot, so it doesn't cave in like my old Mazda did. Just kind of scary. So next thing to come off is the wheel. And I'm assuming the setup back here is relatively the same. A little simpler actually, because we don't have to worry about the tie rods or anything like that stuff, or CV axles breaking, which sucks. I can fix that before I even drive the thing. And then yeah, we'll see how it goes. Let's continue on. Something that's supposed to be inside the car, that does not look very good. I just pulled the cap off and that's what it gave me. Down here, you can just clean off these bolts so I don't strip them, and we're gonna take it off now. All right, well, I'm calling it quits for today. I just started a little too early because Springs just got here today, so I was earlier than I wanted to. One cool thing though is that when I ripped at the subwoofer, if anyone's ever wondering what the brand is, it's Pile X gear or Pile Gear X. I'm not sure, but I don't know if that's even OEM at this point. This car was been a new back there quite a few times by the looks of it, but tomorrow I should have the other 2 ones in. And yeah, thanks for watching. Look at this thing. Oof. Nice and low. Perfect. Catch you guys later. Bye bye.